get my guest in. We add him. Oh, come on. We add him. There we go. Yes, here we're gonna start the show with some tunes, like I always do. Yeah, man. You turn this up some. All right, bet. Gonna get this started right now. I told him, get back, don't touch me, I got it. Deep in the woods, I'm ducked off in the cottage. I'd rather keep it in house like it's grounded. I'm letting loose if I'm never surrounded. I sacrifice just to show that I'm solid. If God in control, then why he allow it? Pressure make diamonds, you know how we rock it. Characters, how you act when it's chaotic. I know the difference from molehills and mountains. You counted me out, cause you not good at counting. Don't handle the money, cause you bad with numbers. You not go with master, your brain steady falling. I don't want trouble, but ready to rumble. My brothers come running whenever I call them. Thought I was finished, but I'm too resilient to keep it a tray. And I'm just getting started. I just keep on rolling, I just keep on rolling. I keep getting better, I keep getting stronger. I'm getting smaller from them every morning. At first I didn't see it, but I kept on going. God told me sit back and know what they posted. Just look at their proof, cause that's how you gon' know. Most of you dead to me, cause you ain't growing. I hop on the beat, it's already like Noah. I manifest while I beat on my chest. I'm a soldier, a soldier, a soldier, a soldier. I'm a soldier, left a message on red like October. I'm the grandson of Isaiah Moses. God put me to the side and said, don't tell them lies, you can't be like them cause you were chosen. From the swamp like, ooh, that's a nice boulder. I'm a hot boy, but somehow I'm colder. Your words don't mean nothing, it's only 3 dots like it's golden.
This ain't entertainment, they don't care if you rap or you famous. Automatics, the shot when I aim it, you can't see the picture, get Tony to paint it. In the churches, I'm stepping, it's dangerous. A lot of people not what they be claiming. A lot of birds in the trap and they singing. I seen them come clean up the block like it's maintenance. Sanitize to the scene of them boys and all right that they got it. I told them, get back, don't touch me, I'm about it. I keep it on me, but don't promote violence. He tried to take something out, he sold out his body. Ask who the realest, was who they acknowledge. First is straight A, but I didn't go to college. They say the weakest is always the loudest. I'm flexing my muscle whenever I'm quiet. They might start a riot, you losing like diets. I'm winning beginning, I'm just getting to it. Never mistaken, they said I can make it. By the time I was 10, I had already knew it. Had conversations with them in the basement, they mean in the bottom, like I can just do it. I just keep on rolling, I just keep on rolling. I keep getting better, I keep getting stronger. Keep going longer, we swerving Daytonas. We got it forever, just not for a moment. Keep having visions, you make bad decisions, but you cannot quit it. How bad do you want it? Chain on my neck and my wrist, and that like when it glisten. I work hard for this, so I felt it. No leasing, I own it. I told you I'm on it. A soldier, a soldier. I told you, I told you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Those that are in Pennsylvania, it is almost 10:30 where I am at. It's almost 9:30 where my guy is at right now. Man, and let the folks know who you are at first. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the floor. Go on.
Well, man, I'm just I'm Big Rod the barber. I'm a East Texas barber that's here in Texas, man, that gets it in his community, and I'm a father. I'm a friend. I got 3 kids that's all grown now. I have a you know, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the guy that you wanna. If you got a job for me, or you want some help with something, I'm the one. I just feel blessed. At the point in my life I'm at. I'm 47. I'll be 48 in November, and I just, if you ask who Rod is, I'm that guy that God have gave a lot of favor to for whatever reason. So
Mm-hmm.
that's who I
Okay.
am, man.
All right. So, what brings you on the show today? Like I know that we talked. You know what I'm saying, prior to be for this. You know what I'm saying. But what's
Right.
on your mind today, man?
Oh man, I want to give some hope, man. I want to give some help, some
Okay.
understanding that how real God is. It's rough on brothers out here, man. We we struggling out here, as a we picking up these careers. I've been a barber for like 7 years. As a black barber, you just gotta have some special things about you to be a successful black barber.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
It's I you take other races, Hispanics or whites or whatever. I hate to dive right in the race, but uh,
That's all right.
they don't have to work as hard as we do as becoming a successful barber. Now you can be a barber, but when I say it's a successful barber, you know, I've accomplished exactly what I went to barber school for. You know, I prayed
Hmm.
about it. Everything I asked God for when I started barber school, He's gave it to me, man. Everything that I looked for when I started, I've got it all. So, and I know that had to take some exceptional things. You just can't be, regular in your own town and make enough money to take care of yourself, your bills, and it lasts as a barber. So it's
Right.
just a different level. You got to have different skills. You got to know how to cut straight hair, hour hair. You
Hmm.
got to have a lot of different skills to become a successful barber. That's with my complexion. It's just what it
Right.
is. It's possible, most definitely, because here I am. But it's just gonna take, you're gonna need God on your side. You're gonna need a lot of favor is what I've gotten.
Hmm.
So that's just something I taught my son into being a barber a couple of years ago, and he has his own place, his own shop, and man,
Nice.
it's been a blessing. He'll turn 21 next month,
Okay.
my baby
Okay.
boy. So hey,
Oh.
it's that's my baby boy that's turning 21. So man, with just that part, man, it seemed like I'm hitting a hard curve in my life.
A
Man,
hard curve.
a
Nah.
hard
Mm-mm.
curve that it's a straightaway on the end. I've raised all my kids. I don't, I've found the career that I love. I'm not, I just feel blessed and relaxed that I'm where I'm at with life. I have no reason to be mad about nothing today.
Right.
So
All right. So I'm guessing that you're at the shop now. I'm
yeah,
guessing.
I'm at my
Okay. Look.
right.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey, man. Live. Look. Live from the shop, man. Let's go.
live from the shop, man. This where this
live.
where
Live from the shop, man. I heard that.
right behind this chair is where it all get goes down, man. I stand behind this chair daily. I know it's been rough to even get on here, man. My schedule sometimes gets so tight. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I have so many other things that I try to tap into outside of barbering, which
Okay.
has not a lot to do with money, but it has a lot. I cut free hair at. I'm talking. I'm in East Texas, so I've probably been to 6, 7, 8 different schools cutting hair at the
Oh
actual
wow.
school, the elementaries. I go there, cut hair free. I have a kids
That's what's
program.
up.
Yeah. So what happens with that, man? We go in these
Okay.
schools. Me, it's something East
Mm-hmm.
Texas Spades started up. That's the name of my barbershop, East Texas Spades. Matter of fact. And we go into these schools and we cut hair for these kids free. I get my son. I get a couple other barbers that, and we'll pick Christmas before they go on their break, or we'll pick before they
Nice.
do say a toss test or something, comes up. These kids, people don't realize how a haircut can really change your mood, your day. A
Oh,
lot of
I
these
know.
kids, yeah, a lot of these kids don't
Yeah.
get a chance to get one. So if you give a kid a good cut, he's possibly going, you increases his chance of passing a test. You increases his chances of having a good day. It affects them inside. So I
Pretty
do.
much.
I do back to school programs here in my community. I got a Father's Day event that I do every year for about the
Okay.
last
That's
uh,
good.
8 years or so. Um,
Okay.
Man, we do free cuts down there. I give back. We have fathers and sons on the basketball court against other fathers and sons.
Oh,
Uh,
that's nice. That's
Man,
awesome, man.
that's man. I'm talking. That's been one of my highlights of barbering. Being able to give back, being able to have a platform to give back, being able to have a little money to put into giving back. Because you got to have money. You're gonna spend money
Yeah,
giving back.
yeah, yeah.
And
So my question is, do y'all plan on expanding the programs out of Texas? Have you ever thought about that?
yeah, well, Texas is so big, man. I'm in
I
East
know.
Texas, and when I tell you I'm gonna do that, but it's probably gonna be still in Texas. I'm gonna go up towards
Okay.
Longview, Tyler, Marshall, Carthage area, because I'm down
Mm-hmm.
here in Center, Nacogdoches. In the
Or
small
okay.
towns around me, Tenny Hawk, Timpson, Shelbyville, the small towns around me that I go to these schools. So most definitely I'm expanding eventually. I gotta put this, I gotta put my son, he got some work hours, some free hours he gotta put in. So yeah, he got a lot of free haircuts to catch up with.
Look, cause look, right, cause I said that like I don't know if you got like folks on the East Coast or where I'm at, and that's why I mean by
Right,
expansion. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Might
So you
you
in
might want to
Philly.
get that. I'm right. I'm like 20 minutes away. I'm in Chester. I'm in the small town. Like we
Okay,
like 4 miles wide. Yeah, you know what I'm
okay.
saying.
Got
So
you, got
I'm
you.
20. I'm 20 minutes away, and like folks ask me, "Am I from Philly?" No, I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania. You
Chester,
know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So when
Look,
you ask
you
that
feel me?
question, you mean taking it like from where you at? I would be able to take it to the East Coast, do it over here in the
Yeah,
West. Like that's what you're saying. Yeah,
yeah. Like yeah, I
yeah.
mean expansion. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, man, I believe that network is very important, and I believe that that we need that type of what's the word I'm trying to look for. We need that type of love all across the world. You
Yes,
know,
most definitely,
you,
most definitely.
you know,
That
you
that's
know
why.
what I'm saying.
Yep, that's why I plan on expanding. I go to these other schools and mention it. And they're like, "What? Of course, come on, you know." And they like, "Man, you gonna come in here and cut hair free, and you don't want nothing. You just wanna, send permission slips in to the schools. I let the teachers pick the kids because they know the students that get cuts or don't get cuts. I let them pick the
Oh yeah,
kids, and no matter white, black, we go in and we clean them up real fresh, man. Man, that's a highlight. I love it, man. You be surprised of the smile they put on them kids' face when they getting a free cut or a professional cut they never get, you know.
yeah.
I take pride in helping, man. That's just what I do, man. I'm a giver, man. If somebody asks you about me, they should say that's what I do. I ever since
Right.
that's what I do, and I love it, you know. So I actually have a platform now to give, and man, it's been
That's
working out.
awesome.
God is something, man. He
Oh,
led me, man. It's something. I'm telling you.
oh yeah, yeah. Look. Right now, that's one thing that I've learned in my life. You know, is to know God. If I don't know nobody else, if I don't do in anything else in life, only if I acknowledge not God every day, I'm not worried about nothing else. I'm not.
Exactly,
I'm not.
exactly. I put
Cause
him in front of everything, man.
yeah, I'm just not like I could care less about anything. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? And
right.
saying it to be rude, but I feel as though if we know him, we
That's
is
all it
great.
takes,
We is good. You know what I'm saying? And
man.
like this wasn't in truth be told, like this wasn't my dream. Like to do a podcast. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't my dream to write books because I got books. It wasn't my dream to have a clove and brand because I got that too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Right, right.
all right, like I wanted to play sports. Like if I was not in the NBA right now, I'd probably be overseas. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll be
Right,
overseas like right now. I wouldn't be doing this if it was up to me. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right.
But things transpired, you know, in life where God will He will change a few things. He will adjust a few things. He will humble you. You know what I'm saying? And
Man,
I'm 36 years old, and
right.
I've been humbled. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
and and I realized that I had to go through some stuff to get where I am at today, and I give him thanks. And I know that this ain't the last stuff that I'm gonna go through. I know we all gonna go through something. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
It's the requirement.
So
That's what the pastor told
yeah,
me Sunday. Pastor, I
it's a
went to church Sunday, and when he
mhm.
said that, it's a requirement for you to go through it, man. It's not an elective. He said it's a requirement that you go through
Yeah.
things to get to that next level. I was like, wow,
hmm
okay, you right.
See, look,
Yeah,
look right, and me like both of my both of my sisters, right? They are mighty when they are women of God, right?
Right.
And one of them had preached like last night, right? And and like last week, and she preached on the man too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow,
She preached on what's that she preached on?
the man too that we carried, that God
Right.
gave us, and I'm like, wow, we do carry those. You know what
We
I'm
do.
saying?
We do. Yeah.
And
We do.
and and that just made me think like, all right, this why I went through this in my part of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is
Right.
this is why I'm going through this right now, and I don't like saying I'm going through it, because I'm not. I'm
Right.
growing. I'm growing.
Right. Right.
I'm grow.
Growing through it.
Look,
Right.
I'm growing through it. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, man. Let me tell you, man. I got a part of this. Part of the one of the reasons why I want to be on here. We 17 minutes in, and that you just said, growing through something. When I first, man,
Yeah.
child, having, I was divorced 10 years. And when you a black guy here in this child support, man, and you trying to make it,
Hmm.
you those are the times you think you going through some stuff that's beating you down. At the same time, I was growing. I
Yeah.
was, man, I'm talking about, I possibly had one of the worst. And every guy got a child support horror story. Of
Right.
course, right now to update, I don't pay it. I'm done. I paid everything. I paid all my
That's what's
debts.
up.
I'm clear of that. You know what I'm saying? I only come out of this thing with one kid's mama. I didn't, God have, like you just said, man, God have a picture already painted for us. So it's
Exactly.
already set up. And depending on who you are and how much fight you got in you, I thought at one time child support was taking me out. It was doing me so bad. Man, at one time, right in the
Hmm.
mix of barbering, I my I couldn't renew my driver license. I couldn't renew my barber license. I couldn't register my
Wow.
truck. I couldn't register. I was, man, child support had me by the throat, imaginary throat up on the wall, and it was all behind
Oh
child
man.
support. I couldn't even.
Wow.
I didn't even supposed to be at my shop cutting hair. I didn't supposed to be driving. Man, I just kept going, man. Hey, it was one of those things where I said, you know what? I had paid so much, and it wasn't like I was the dad, man. I got three kids, and they was
Hmm.
my world. They still my world. I was at every parent teacher meeting. I was at the
That's what's
doctor
up.
visits, man. When I went to that school, I went so much I didn't even have to show my ID. And you got to show your ID at that school. The Hispanic lady in the window knew me so much. I was there so much. Uh,
Yeah.
I didn't miss no football games, basketball practices, none of these things. So first off, I never even should have been on it. But
That's good.
I probably paid over 160, 140,000 in child support, but it's paid.
Oh
And
well, look, it's paid. That's what matters. It's paid.
and when I say I went through so much, when God gave me barbering at that time, so now you got to actually come out your pocket and go pay it. So
Yeah.
when you talking about a person that don't believe they owe it, I'm not gonna go pay it. I'm not going to no. I think they was telling me you got to go to Walmart and send it through a
Oh
MoneyGram,
wow.
man. You got to do all this to get it to us now. Since you're a bar, I'm like, well, now y'all have to come get me. I'm not sending
Right.
not another dime. I'm not sending not another nothing. This money is
Right.
going in my pocket. Not God. I felt like God gave me something where He knew I didn't deserve to go through that, and
That's
He
how it
gave me
be.
barbering. He gave me barbering, man, and where that money down. And man, I'm talking about. Hey, He blessed me, man. I got hands, man. The barbering
That's a
skills I
gift.
put. I
Hmm.
got skills with these hands, and I'm not just a regular. I'm gonna give you something, a curve. I'm gonna put an angle on you that you haven't seen before, type barber. So
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
right, so that's what I was doing, and man, it just went to rolling. It went to rolling, and he just figured out a way for me to pay it all at one time. I felt like what I was going through at that time, he cleared it
Hmm.
all, you know. So
That's
at
how it
the end of the
is.
right, at the end of the day, I taught my son. I got a
Hmm.
nephew, two
Okay.
of my nephews, and another kid. I sent them all to barber school.
That's
I,
what's
I
up,
stopped
man.
cutting for a while, and I went and got my instructors with them. I said, if y'all go to barber school, you know what? I'll go get my instructors with y'all. The same school y'all go to, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take my Mondays, my Tuesdays, Wednesdays, half of my Wednesday, and I'm gonna get my instructor license. And they went, you know, and my son finished. He got his license and got certified. You know, the other guys, they got their hours. They
Right.
still getting their test out the way, but uh, that's another reason why I feel like barbering was for me. I gave it away. I don't need to hold that. God, you know, I felt
Hmm.
like that's what he was telling me to do. Give your gift
And
away. So as
and
many as
pass it on.
people, yeah, even today, it's a lot of barbers coming up in East Texas, and I don't know how many people gonna listen, but man,
That's all right.
I tell them, man, you come get at me, man, holler at me. I guarantee you, I got something with barbering I can help you with. You know, there's no way I don't. I know I do. Uh,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm gonna continue to do, to give away what he gave me, because it's all him. I'm not cutting. I'm not fading like this without him. The man, I can put some stuff in your head. I can put whatever you come in here with. I'm putting it in your head, man. It's a blessing to have that skill. And
Right. Oh yeah. Of course. Of course. You
and,
know what I'm
and
saying?
I give it away. I give it away. I use it as much as I can with in the way God want me to use it, you know. So I feel like that has
And
a lot to do with my success, and I'm gonna keep him
mhm,
in front of me. I'm gonna just, I'm
right.
gonna
And
try my best to do what he wants.
and it's funny that you say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I like sports. You know what I'm saying? But my favorite is basketball, and that's what I played. That's what I played growing up. You know what I'm saying? And my dad
Right.
like took me to like games. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about him that he made sure that I did my school work, that I did my home work, because if I didn't do that, I wasn't going to practice at all.
Right. Right.
I just was I was going to practice at all.
So
You know
much your
what I'm
dad
saying?
made sure that he made sure you did your schoolwork first.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So now that I pass that on to these young ones, and I say like sports is cool. You know what I'm saying, and I tell them that it's a 1 to 5% chance that you're gonna make it in sports. You know what I'm saying, and
Man, it's a slim thing.
and and I be real with them, and they looked at me like, "What do you mean?" I say, go to school. You know what I'm saying? Get a
Right.
trade. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Because because and I tell them, think about it. If you get hurt and your legs go out, and then what? You know, like what else is you going to fall back on?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So go and get a trade. Do your 4 years in school, and pick up something, and pick up a craft that you may like. Prime example: you went to school, and your son and your nephews is going to school for barbering. That's a great look. That is great. You know what I'm saying? And this cut that I have right now, right? My niece, she's 28, right? Like
Yeah.
she going like she's going to school, right now to do hair, right?
Right.
So me being her own her 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 uncle, right?
Uh-huh.
I was I was curious as hell, right?
Uh,
So I'm like, all right, just give me a bald head, right? Me being
mm-hmm.
curious. So she had like all her packs and stuff, right? Like she was going to touch me up, or or what the case may be, right? And I said,
Right.
nah. You know what I'm saying? So she gave me a bald head and she lined me up like right around here. And when she was done, and I looked at it and I said, "Oh, okay, I got a new barber." Look, and I
Right.
said,
Just that easy.
"You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, man. You
I,
know what I'm
I
saying?"
yeah,
But
I talked him into that, man. I really did. I talked to he didn't have a clue of what he wanted to do. And
yeah,
man, you could have cut hair.
yeah. But she always had like a thing for it, and she had clients like going to her house like old folks. You know what I'm saying? Not folks that's
Right,
our age. Folks that's
right,
like
right,
folks that are like 60 to probably like 80. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Going to her crib with their grandkids or whatever or whatever the case may be. And she provides food and snacks and stuff. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And she get like great tips for it. So I
right.
also
Yeah.
so I'm like, okay, all right, like you got your grind on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad at you because you're not out here doing what the rest of these girls are doing. These young girls are doing, and I respect you just because of your mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So
That's
so
where I'm at with my son, man. He's 20. He'll be 21 next month, and he got his own. He an entrepreneur already. He got his mind on right. He got his head on right. He doing something. Um, I tell him a lot. He's in a category, man. He's put himself in a category right now. At 20 years old, being an entrepreneur, black man,
yes,
making the money he's making. He really don't even realize it at all. He really don't. He's just doing his job and he's working. He had no idea. The money he's making now at 19 is pennies to well, at 20, it's pennies to what I was
yeah,
making at 20. What I was making at 20 was literally pennies. And I mean
yeah,
in real life pennies compared to what he's making today. And
right,
I'm just glad, like you said, I'm glad to be able to be in a position to put him on and give him such a good jump start on life. Man, I can't complain about nothing, man. Ever since I showed this kid barbering,
hmm
I haven't had to come off of no money. He haven't, hey, I need money for this. He
right,
haven't asked me for nothing. It's just, it's a blessing. I can't complain. I can't blame nobody but God. He's put me in a position, man, to be able to help others. Before barbering, I guess I've been doing this 8 years. I've been cutting hair for about 25 years or maybe a little longer. But I made it
right,
professional when I went and got my license about 8 years ago. And ever since then, bro, hey man, normally, you say you take a vacation. You take a vacation is only away from the job. That's your vacation. You're at home all week.
right,
That was my
yeah,
vacation
yep,
at first, but now ever since barbering, yeah, I can literally, go take a flight. I can jump on a cruise. I can literally take a real vacation, after working for myself. Working for somebody else, I was just broke and tired but it has been a blessing, man. I take pride in being able to give him something, regardless
hmm
if I leave here today. East Tex Phase gonna be here, man. I got a song, man. I got my own song, East Tex
okay,
Phase. I got my own dance, my own haircut. This haircut on my head,
yeah,
this is an East Tex Phase.
okay, all right,
So you
okay,
got this haircut that I got. If anybody know anything about Texas, Texas, you got a South Side, which is this. This is a South Side. You got
okay.
the Houston rappers, Big Mo, Fat
I
Pat,
know what though.
Lil
Hmm
Keke, all them wore South Side. Hawk, they was South Side legends. They wore South
Of
Side. That's what
course.
this is. This is a South Side. Now you
See,
got the
see.
back. This a
Hmm
shag in the back. Now, if you know a
Okay.
shag, it's originated. It ain't originated in Dallas, but Dallas is where you would go and see a lot of shags in Dallas, Texas. You got Yellow Beezy and a lot of the rappers. The shags are coming back. So I
hmm
put them both together.
Oh,
I,
oh
I
wow.
put.
Dang.
I'm gonna give
Okay.
you a South Side, and I'm gonna give you a shag, and I'm gonna call it an East Tex fade. You know what I'm saying? You got a
All
boosted
right.
fade, you got a boosted fade, you got a ball fade, you got a south side fade, you got an Ursa fade, you got a taper fade. Now we got an East Tex fade. And that's something I came up with myself.
All
I've
right.
been wearing this haircut for probably 8 years. And I'm
Oh well.
starting to see it a little bit. Just for anybody listening out there, I'm starting to
Oh,
see
folks
that
is listening.
bald shag. So
Yeah.
they bald their hair and they keep that shag in the back, because that hair grow. So I'm
All right.
starting to
So
see that a lot. I'm starting to
all
see
right.
it a whole lot.
All right. So all right. Look. All right. Right. So my question is right. If I was to come to you right
Yeah.
and say that I want West Side what Shag or yeah like a
Uh-huh.
West Side cut right.
East Tex back. Uh-huh.
All right, because I'm from the west side of my city, right? So how would a west side look? Because I'm from the west
So
side.
so I don't make up. The only thing I've made up is this East Tex fade. Now,
Okay.
any other haircut that's already out here and what's been going on way before me,
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Look,
gonna look it up.
I'm
I'm gonna Google it,
I'm
see. But
curious. Okay.
so it's probably not even a such thing as a West Side. I doubt it. But
Look,
uh,
I'll be the first. You feel me? Look, I'll be the first.
we'll make it up. I'm sitting there telling you that's what I can create one. Believe that.
I
You
heard
know.
that. Okay.
We can create one because that's exactly what happened with this, man. My hair don't grow in the middle. Rather people, I'm giving all my secrets away, but my hair don't grow right there. So I say, you know what? What can I do? And that's what I came. I was in barber school one morning and came up with this, and I've been wearing it ever since. I just say, you know what? We gonna business in the back and party in the front. How about that?
All right. Look. Hey, man. Like, and it is what it is. So you just named a lot of like big, like big names. You know what I'm saying? From
Right.
from uh from down there. So who came through in your shop?
Man, I haven't had no celebrities yet, bro. I haven't had a celebrity cut yet, man. I I can't. I mean, I have had ESG to reach out before to say he wanted to wear. I had a protege that's a rapper that said ESG wanted to wear my haircut in his next movie. I think ESG
Okay.
kind of got a little sick here recently, but I know I got a word like that before. And I mean, I think a lot of barbers go into cutting hair and they looking to cut that big celebrity one day and looking to cut that big NFL star, that big NBA. And let me tell you how I feel about that. And I think, our words follow us and how we feel.
Hmm.
God is real particular with me because I'm telling you, I got a relationship with him that's insane. But
That's important.
I, I've always thought that, my local people is to me is more important than any celebrity. My everyday clients that come to me every week that's paying their money to me, because I charge a good fee down here. I'm probably one of the highest. I know I'm not the highest, but I'm gonna make sure you pay. You got to make an appointment. I don't do no walk-ins. You got to make an
You know
appointment. You
your
got to
worth.
show up. That's just
Hmm.
how I do. But I
You know
I
your worth.
believe
Good.
right. I believe that my local people are more important than any celebrity that I get every week
They
that pay
are.
their hard-earned money that come to me and they're gonna constantly come. I wouldn't mind cutting a celebrity, but believe me, I'd rather my everyday clients that's working hard and coming to me and that I know real good, but eventually one day that celebrity cutter swing by. If they know what they if they knew what they was if they seen me, they'll come holler at me. Believe that. They see that work, they
Yeah.
come.
Oh yeah. And it's
Because I
and
got
look
that
right.
work.
And look right. And I believe that you do because as I look in the comments, right,
Mhm.
Cole Brad Shaw, she's on you too right now, right, and she said you do what is right, God will bless you 10 times fold, and that is the truth, Cole, and I'm glad that you said that you know what I'm saying. So somebody is getting this story like right now because if they tapped into the too, look. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
That word going to get passed out. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
And
what I
like
do in East Texas, man. I give back. I do
it's
what
going to get
God tell
passed
me to
out.
do. Right,
It's going to
right.
get passed out. Regard. regardless of this, because I feel as though that everybody have you too, right?
Right, they
And
do.
me and like I and like I always tell folks, if I can have somebody on the show, I always give like folks names. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if I could take care of my folks that are local or in my area, my area, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that they are the celebrities. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes, I do. I believe that
And
wholeheartedly. So with me feeling that way, God go take his time sending me that big celebrity because
same
I'm so
here.
in tune. I'm so in tune with making sure uh my regular local clients coming through and man, I got them coming through, man. I'm blessed. I am. I can't complain one bit, man. I really can't.
Look, and what the word of God say? The word of God says that you've been that you've been a ruler, yeah, I mean, over a few. You know,
Yeah.
now I'm about to make you a ruler over many. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
So it starts with the lit. Well, I can't say the little. God, Lord help me. It start with the few.
Right. I know what
It
you mean, though. Yeah.
look, man. Start with the few, and
Right.
my big sis will always tell me, like, bro, don't despise small beginnings. And I'm like, wow. And I thought
Don't
about it.
overlook it, man. I'm telling you, right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've learned now not to really like. I learned to not, you know what I mean, overthink it, not to overlook it, because
Right.
I believe that it's going to come to pass. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I say and I say that, because I believe that folks that I know, folks that I see that's on TV, like the athletes, the rappers, the entertainers, I believe that they gonna be here one day. Like I does this in my house. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that I'm gonna have something bigger than this house. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it's a
Exactly.
nice little place, and I believe that they all gonna come through one day. You
Yes.
know, like that's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it starts with you saying it, like what you just did. Man, I'm really a real believer of speaking words speaking. I've seen this. I think just this morning, a guy was talking about if his back is hurt, he don't even say it. Now, I feel good, and even though his back killing him, you have to speak things into existence, man. Like I said when I started this show, every single thing that I've asked God to do for me when I get into this barbering world, man, He has done it. I
Yeah.
wrote down, I put on my wall, and man, folks can go on my page and see this. Everything I'm talking about is legit. Everything I say, I got receipts for everything that's going on. I literally, wrote down things that I wanted for the next 5 years and did exactly what people said do and put it on my wall. And it
Right.
came to pass. I had 5 things that I put down, like for one, employing one of my kids. I didn't know which kid.
Right.
Well, I had an idea of which one, but it wasn't the one. But I did employ one of my kids. Like I wrote that down 7, 8 years ago and put it on my wall, man. I wrote there's certain things that I've been, praying for and asking God for, man, and He has delivered, man. And so
Mm-hmm.
if since I'm on a roll like that, man, I can't stop. I gotta keep rolling. I gotta keep going. And uh, this fire I got in me don't allow me to lay low. So man, it's good because I think what happens is when you see Him work, when you
Yeah.
see it work, when you actually witness it. I used to be on the other side, and I hear people, and you saying it because you already there, or you are no man. It works.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
works. Like you gotta put one foot and let God order your steps. Pray,
Mm-hmm.
hey, speak positive, do good, do positive. It works, man. It works. It's been working for me, and I don't see no sign of it stopping. I really
Oh,
don't.
not look, and look right, and I believe that you're not going to stop. You know what I'm saying, and I say
Right.
that because God will make room for our gifts. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
and he know who we are before we get here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yes,
Like
sir.
he
Yes, sir.
like he like he know who Breon is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That he know who Rod is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Right.
just like, all right, like you put me here or you put us here for a purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
So so I feel as though whatever come my way, right, that 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 you're going to block it, you're going to remove it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, I know that I have to meet you halfway. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Once again, it goes it once again as we go back. It starts with the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got one. Yes.
And 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 I think that a whole lot of folks don't understand a relationship
With God.
with God because if you look at it from like the real view, you have to act that you have to see a person. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually see the person there physically. God is there. He's
He
there.
there. I,
you
my first Father's Day event I did 7 years ago. I was in barber school. I hadn't graduated or nothing, and I was like, "What can I do, man? What can I do?" I was
yeah.
already cutting. I was already cutting so much hair. I drove to get my barber license, bro. I drove 2 hours for two
Mhm.
years, man. 2 years
Wow.
straight. I drove to Shreveport. That's an hour and 10 minutes there and an hour and 10 minutes back. I did that, and the
Yeah.
only reason that last 2 years, bro, I was grown man. I'm grown, got kids, trying to pay bills and go to barber school, man. And these
Hmm.
kids have no idea what that's like, man. I had to get 1,500 hours of getting it and going. So
Right.
I'm like, what can I do, man? I was doing so good, man. I was coming home cutting hair, man. I had people sitting in my yard. By the time I got home, bro, I had 4, 5 cars sitting in my yard. My clipper's still hot from cutting over there in Shreveport. So I'm
Oh
I'm
man.
I'm cutting hair as soon as I get home. So I'm like, what can I do? I was doing so good. I wanted to just figure out a way to do something, man. It was just in me
Right.
because I've always wanted to give, but before barbering, I didn't have nothing to give or had a clue to even give myself enough time to think about what to do. And
Yeah.
so while I'm in school, I say, you know what?
Hmm.
I'm gonna have a Father's Day event. And I
That's what's
talked
up, man.
all them students that I was in school with in Shreveport, they didn't know me no more than me starting school with them.
But they
And
know you
I was
now.
I was right. I was kind of like the OG a little bit because here I am 41, I think at the time, 40, and I'm in barber school with all these, 21, 22, 23 year old. Man, I talked about 10 of those kids to come over on Father's Day
Wow.
Sunday and we cut like 84 heads free down at my park down at Trade
Wow.
Center
80
Park. Free in
ma-
the heat.
man
In the heat
before
of the day. I talked at
you.
least 8. They did this for me, bro. And they didn't know
Wow.
me. They just seen that
Wow.
fire in me. They seen, I
They
still to this
they
day,
they seen God.
man, I don't know what it was, man. They came and helped me, and we cut right here in my community. We cut about 84, 80 some odd heads free, bro, on
Hey,
Father's
bro,
Day Sunday, outside
bro,
in the heat.
bro. Now you know what they sing. You know what they sing. You know who they sing. so so don't play it like that. Like, come on now. You know exactly who they sing.
Man,
You
it's
know what I'm
been
saying?
up ever since, man. It's been up ever since. It's like God
Yeah.
touched and put something on that situation. So every year on Father's Day, and it's been every
Hmm.
year for 8 years till this year coming up.
Okay.
I like I say, my Tyson Foods down here, they give me a bunch of chicken. I feed everybody free. We give everybody free haircuts. The kids have bouncy house, live music. Hey, we have I have fathers and sons against each other on the basketball court, fathers and sons on the domino table against other fathers and
Oh,
sons.
I
Hey
love me
man, we have a
some
time down.
dominoes.
Hey man, we have a time down here, and this is something East Texas Phase made up, And I'm so proud of
Yeah,
little bitty things like that, being able to go to the schools and free doing things that when I do leave here, whenever I do, God give me my checkout time. Believe me, East Texas Phase is still here.
exactly.
I've already built that where if I leave here today, I've done exactly what God expected me to do with the gift He gave me, and I think that's why I've been doing this for a while, and you know how hard it get in your hometown when you was poor and didn't have much, and you all of a sudden start doing some things. You know how we get with our people.
Yeah.
You better come down from up there, or whatever they say we get like. I don't.
Right,
It's just
right.
something with our people. They push us up there, even if you ain't trying to get there. You constantly hear, stay humble, stay humble. Okay, I'm humble because that's what got me here. Being humble is what got me
Being
where I'm
humble.
at. Being
Exactly.
humble is what got me to where I'm at. So to constantly keep
That
telling me,
part.
stay humble, stay humble. Hey. I
Yeah,
understand this part,
yeah,
but
yeah. Like chill out. Yeah.
I
You,
got
you,
that.
you,
But
you
that
know.
relationship with God don't allow these other people, man, it's something, I even have, my aunt is kind of like a pastor. She talks a lot. God told me to tell you, and I believe in that at certain times, but I also believe in the relationship I got with God. He gonna tell me first.
Exactly. Is look,
Don't let him
look, look,
telling me what God said. Hold on, man. He gonna
look,
let me know.
look, and it's funny that you say that because the word of God says, check the spirit by the spirit, right?
Right.
So I tell folks, well, God didn't give me that memo. But look, you feel me?
Right. Right.
He ain't share that with me personally. You feel me? So what you say? Look,
Right.
you better stop
Right.
that. I gotta get the memo first.
Come
Look.
on now. If it's for you, why wouldn't he let you know? So what I do with, to keep God going, man, to keep me
Mm-hmm.
sane, I try even with, relationships with people, with friends I got, I need peace around me. I need quietness. Cause when God speaks to me, I need my brain quiet. I need to be able to hear him. I need to be able to get ready to go to that next step. Cause that's all I'm looking for. That's all it's about.
Yeah.
I can care less about a lot what people think. A lot of times, we I'm not politically correct about stuff. I might say some stuff that, people done got so soft nowadays. It's like you have to watch your tone, watch what you say, watch. So, a lot of times I might fumble with my mouth, say I just, I get tired of
Yeah.
folks sometimes, man. But hey, my heart is pure, my intentions is pure, and I got a relationship with God. So I think no matter what, um, all that's gonna work itself out because of those things. So
All right. You right. Look, right. So we got some comments. You know what I'm saying from the Cole Bradshaw once again. Yeah, I mean
I don't
she's
see no
definitely on.
comment.
She's on fire like right
Okay,
now. You know what I'm saying. And she said
okay,
the community are the celebrities. Without them, where would you be? They are word of mouth. You know what I'm saying. And then one of my big sisters came in and she spoke to me. You know what I'm saying. And she said, man," and she said, "Relationship with God is a must." You know what I'm saying. And then she said, "Hey, you did it." You know what I'm saying. And
right.
then you know what I'm saying? Like, and then she said that's true. And shout out to her. She got her own podcast too.
That's
The
what's up.
honor pond there, man. Yeah, I mean,
That's
we got
what's
the
up.
Shay. Look, we got the Shay Place podcast on with us like right now on her break,
That's
man.
what's up,
Let's
man.
go,
Well,
man.
hey,
You know,
I'm telling you, let me tell you, man, I got some deep, long, good God's stories that he have
Look,
pulled me through some stuff, man, that a lot of guys right now are going through several things that I went through. When I supposed to not know my kids, when I supposed to
mhm,
be in jail, I didn't give up. I had a evil, mean baby mama, man. I don't hope she
right,
see it. She know what how she, but she's a good lady now and all that. But when it come to
right,
you and how I mean, did things to me that I didn't deserve. And I fought through it, man. I fought through it to be there for my kids. I fought through the stupidity. I fought through the embarrassment. I fought through everything to be there for my kids. So
mhm,
I supposed to, a lot of guys, the reason why I'm mentioning that, guys, a lot of guys going through that right now, right to
right,
this day. Ladies being so mean and making it hard for them to be daddies, making it hard for them to see their kids. And I'm
mhm,
I'm I'm here to let them dudes know, man. Hey, just keep going, bro. Cause let me tell you,
right.
right now I got two grandbabies, and
Oh,
one of my girls, they make sure I see my grandbabies.
okay.
If I didn't hang in there and have a relationship with my kids, right now I wouldn't even, they wouldn't make sure my grandbabies see me. They wouldn't make sure they
Oh
know that
wow.
that's your pawpaw. You know, I can understand a lot of guys, man. When guys turn their back and go running the other way and make a whole
Mhm,
nother family, I'm telling you, a lot of these ladies have to watch that. Don't be so ignorant with your kid's father about nothing. Man,
right.
dudes go through it out here. And I think at the beginning of this podcast, when you was talking about how we have to go through it, build you, it
We
grows
have
you.
it grows you. We don't go through it. We grow through it. Grow through it. Yeah.
Man, I grew through some stuff that come out on the other end and turned me into a monster of a man in a good way. So
Right.
it's like me not folding and me not giving up on, and I stand out on the other side. I done gave my son this career. I mean, I fought through that. You don't need to do that. I'm talking, if he be honest, between me and
Mhm,
him, I mean, he fought people telling him, "No, your daddy trying to force you to do that. You don't have to." Man, I'm so glad he listened to me. He's so glad he listened to me.
right.
And
That's what
that's
it's
how
about,
hard
man.
it is out here. People got to realize, if you got a guy that love his kid and he's trying, man, you got to back up. I
Yeah.
had some examples: Venus, Serena's Williams, Michael Jackson. All these people was famous and great because they dad made them do stuff they didn't want to do.
Yeah.
They have to back up.
Exactly.
These ladies have to let these guys raise these men and these girls. Like, don't, man, I went through it. And I believe that coming out on this end, being in a
Mhm,
position to be able to talk about it and tell people, hey,
right.
look what I had to go through. Because they
Mhm.
don't have a clue. So the podcasters that are listening, believe me,
It's a lot of
between,
folks that's listening. Mhm.
hey, so the ones that are listening, believe me, the inspiration that I have that'll push the next person to a level, man, is insane. Um, the stuff that I got going on literally lets you know how real God is in real life, in real time. I'm a celebrity. All these crazy, weird celebrities out here doing this crazy stuff. We don't want to be affiliated with these people out here, these rappers and movie stars and stuff going on out here, man. I'm
We
good
are
without that evil
celebrities.
junk
Yeah.
coming. I'm
You're
good
right.
with all that evil stuff coming to me, finding me, man. I take
Yeah.
my people that work every day. I take my original folks that I know and build and hardworking, honest people before I go hunting a celebrity. A lot of these kids literally go into barbering, hoping they go run and cut some rapper. Man, it ain't about that, man.
Look,
So
look, look, and it's funny, right? Because you had found me. Like I didn't know you from a can of paint. I'm like, all right, he seen the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, like I'm
so what
glad
I
that he,
did, you had got under. It was a friend of mine on Facebook. I think they said something, and it was probably in the mix of, man, barbers, stylists. We got, man, there's stories out here about us, man. We deal with our people. Our people are some of the hardest people to deal with, bro. I graduated right here in my hometown that I'm in '95. Imagine me being,
wow.
man, I
Okay.
used to walk. I used to walk about. I had a client to tell me, "Hey, you remember I pick you up the highway, Tenny Hawk, Texas, about 10 miles up. You remember I picked you up? You was walking to work one morning about 5:30 in the morning. I didn't have a car. I didn't have
Wow.
nothing. Hey man, God is good. Yeah, I remember that, bro. But look at me now, man. It's like,
Hmm.
all those things that I went through grew me into this person that I never no more, look back. I'm so blessed. It's insane. So when I seen that and I seen you say, hey, you want to tell your story, holla at me. I said, you know what? My boy be 21 next month. My kids grown. I don't have no babies behind me.
Look,
I found this
look at
career
God.
that, hey man,
Hmm.
it's time to talk about it.
Right.
So that's how I wind up hitting you up. I'm like, man, let me get on something at least, tell the goodness, man, and maybe
The
somebody getting
goodness.
interested because there's a lot of more to it, man. God is so good. It's
I
it's
believe it
insane.
is.
It's
You
insane,
know,
man. To come from, man, it's insane. So I think about
it's
how
major. Hmm.
you have to die almost. Like I do so much for my people. Like,
Oh,
man, I've done
oh,
so many
ouch.
events. Watch
Look,
this, what I'm about to
ouch.
say, bro.
Ouch.
I've probably done so many. I've done way more, and I ain't. So I didn't start doing things to do this. Hey, I've done
Right,
this. Look at me. I swear I did, man. But it's
right.
like you can look at things for just exactly what it is. You literally have to leave here and die before people say, "Oh man, look at all this stuff. He was this. He did that. They did this. They did that." Man, you
Hmm.
gotta be laying on your back in a casket before your people give you. You gotta take it. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
gonna pump you up and get you to the next level. Man, just imagine. You can imagine being in your
yeah.
hometown and blowing up into something. I hear a lot of the rappers talk about it. I'm not a rapper, but I can understand what they mean by you have to leave your hometown because people would they will, put you in this category. They're gonna, man, I done had it all. I mean, I got three younger brothers. I'm the oldest of three younger brothers. I got a brother that's locked up. I got one that passed here about a couple of months ago, and I got one
Okay.
that's married. So when I tell you, man, I've heard it all from hate on with my brothers, hate in the community, just man. But I'm talking about I turned them cheeks and I kept it moving. A lot of times I was making too much money to worry about it, but a lot of times I was just blessed and God kept my mind direct to worry about it. But I'm still sitting here now with nothing. When I say nothing, I mean, I don't, my house is paid for. My mom left me. I don't have no luxurious cars or nothing, and I don't have no fat bank account. But what I gave my son, I taught him
Hmm.
how to fish. So it's a wrap for him.
Exactly. Look,
I don't have to teach
look.
him how to eat no more. I don't have
Yeah.
no bunch of kids running around, no 5, 6, 7, 8 baby mamas, man. I'm relaxed, I'm calm, I'm good.
Hmm.
It's just a blessing to be in my position. I don't need a lot of celebrities and a lot of money, man.
Look. And what is the saying that you can lead the horse to the pond, but it's up to the horse to drink the
Yes,
water.
sir. Yes, sir. Right.
Look, and you let your son right to the pond. He's drinking the water right now.
That boy
Glory to
drinking.
God. You
That
know
boy
what I'm
drinking.
saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's real talk. So as I look in the comments, right? Shout out to Nicole Brad show, right? And she said that the trials that we go through sets the path for our greatness. God
Yes.
sends a test to send to see if we will follow His goodness, and we do have to die and to be purged. He died for us. As soon
That
as
makes
you
sense.
said,
That makes sense,
look,
Nicole. It do.
look, as soon as you said that bro, that we had to die, I was like, look, hey, look,
Because that
you
is
know,
what Jesus did, though. It makes sense. Because he
yeah,
did die. And then after he died, he was, you right. And I mean, if that's how it gotta
he
be, that's
rose,
how it gotta be. Because I'm not
yeah,
gonna stop giving, I'm not gonna stop uplifting, I'm not gonna stop. It's nothing, even with a lot of times I feel like my folks don't appreciate it, my community, but man, I'm not gonna stop, man. I'm not gonna allow
Yeah. Uh, come on. Hold on, guys.
I felt that way, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that was the devil. That was the devil.
Yeah.
That's what got me to
Yeah.
where I'm at, giving and doing God's work. So I dare not to, get tired, of we don't I don't got time to get tired. None of us do. We better realize and look and see what's going on in this world and realize none of us got time to
Uh-huh.
sleep or be tired.
Right.
We better get up
Yeah.
and we better wake up and we better go. We better eat right. We gotta watch our food now. We gotta watch. Man, there's so much out here that's different. Man, it's gonna be 25 in a minute. So we don't got time for rest and
Nah.
tiredness at
Mm.
all.
And you is so right about that. And those that are on this joint like right now, those that are on Facebook, those that are on Facebook, those that are on Twitch, those that are on Twitter, and you too, share this joint like right now, guys. It's going down at K.W.U, and that stands for kicking it with us. And my brother, all the way from Texas, he is kicking it with us like right now. All right. So I'm reading. one of the comments. Right. One of my big sisters said that she got to go, and she said keep on pushing. And even if they don't show you love and support, God will send you. God will send strangers to bless you tremendously. Peace and blessings. All right, sis. Peace and blessings. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
being
ma'am.
here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's I
Appreciate
think
you
I
for
got
being
off
here.
track a while ago. That's what I was about to say. On my first Father's Day event, we
Mm-hmm.
was on break at school, and I was like, okay, I'm putting it together in my head. I'm trying to, okay, what I'm gonna do? I need somebody down here with ice cream, snow cones. I need somebody, So I'm sitting in traffic at Shreveport, and I'm talking about ice cream and because it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's June. That's hot, hot. I need some cold down there. As
Yeah.
I mentioned ice cream, and I need somebody, some young black brothers pulled up right on side of me with a whole big old snow cone machine, and
Oh
like they
man.
dragging this big blue snow cone stand. They pulling it. Some young brothers that just started a snow cone stand. As I talk about it, they pull right beside me at the light. Can nobody. I got a partner named Lil Eddie. He can only vouch for this. And I hollered
Okay.
out the window at them, hey, pull over here for a minute. Let me ask y'all something. Man, they drove
Yeah.
from Shreveport too. I still keep in contact with them. They was my first people to help me out with. They drove way
Oh
from
man.
Shreveport. They had a blowout. They was trying to start their business. And I'm one of the first ones. They come down and they brought moonwalks and they had all types of cold stuff, pickles or whatever they did. But man, God set everything up. I was just overwhelmed with all the stuff, t-shirts. And so when I decided to do
Mm-hmm.
it, so I'm just piggybacking on what you said, man, he had every single thing already lined up for me. Like stuff was just happening without me. I couldn't explain it. It was him,
Yeah.
like
You
the
know.
stuff was just lining up. Like all them guys that came and cut her, hey, y'all, would y'all do this for me? I didn't know all of them was coming. It was just several other things that went on with that first event that I know God did, man.
Look, and as we talk, right? You remind me of Job. Like all the stuff that he went through. You know what I'm saying? But you still like trust God. And then when you talked about Vince, you remind me of the folks just with the two fish and the 5 loaves of bread. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? How
Yeah.
how Christ did all that. You know what I'm saying? When he fed his people. You know what I'm saying? And
Man.
with Job had to overcome a lot of stuff, but he
Right.
still trusted God
Right.
regardless. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Man,
And
without
truth be,
right.
and truth be told, a lot of folks don't know this, but Job, right? Job had hell. A lot of folks don't know that. Job had hell because he had his wife, he had some of his kids, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but he did not curse God though. you know, and Job and the enemy did all this stuff to him, but
He's
God, but God allowed it because He knew that Job wouldn't curse him.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's some reason I felt, man. I'm gonna tell you, when I was going through that with child support, man, and I knew I didn't supposed to be on this, man. I was trying my best, man. I was giving everything I had. I couldn't do no more than what I was doing, and I knew
Yeah,
eventually. I just felt God telling me, hey, just man, this is gonna work out for you. I'm talking about I
yeah,
wanted to, man. I thought, man, I'm like I told you, man, I was about to go to jail one court. I went to court about 10 times, man. I wasn't panel. I wasn't sending them nothing because I felt like I didn't owe you. And I wasn't sending it to you. And y'all, I was like Muhammad Ali. Come take me to jail. You know when Muhammad Ali went to jail
uh-huh,
when he went,
mm-hmm,
I was ready for
mm-hmm.
him to just come get me. Because I don't owe
Wow,
this. And I don't, and God worked out some stuff, man, with my taxes and got it all paid, man. It's just, he already knew that I was going to come out on this side of it. But in the middle of it, I just didn't have a clue, man. I wanted to just, like I say, one time, man, I couldn't renew my barber license. I couldn't renew my driving license. My truck was 6 months. I couldn't do nothing. Like, and I fought through all that, man. I fought through all that, man. I fought through some of the craziest things that I felt like I didn't have no reason to fight through. But hey, God said that.
we all do,
He's, yeah. So
we all do.
don't curse God. Believe, keep going, and believe me, man. There's a light at the end of that tunnel, man.
Yes, it is. You
It's a
know,
light at the end of that tunnel, man.
uh, so so what's the best advice that someone gave you?
The best advice.
Yeah, that someone gave you.
Oh man, the best advice I can get if somebody gave me, man, I do have some good advice, man. I do. I've had several different things that I took, being around entrepreneurs. So, if anybody knows Smash, he don't even know he gave me this advice. I follow people that could give me advice through their words, man. Smash the Legend is a barber out of Houston, man, that inspires me crazy. I don't know about his story, but he just have an awesome ending. So the advice that I got from him is that, regardless of how this is just something he said a lot, regardless of how people look at you, you know, that's why I blurted that out so easily a while ago. The relationship you got with God is so important. It's insane. That advice that you asking me is that I advise anyone to develop a good relationship with God. So outside of you having a relationship with God, what anybody else look at you like and what they portray you and what they see you like, that don't matter.
Right.
I've had several clients that leave that I don't cut their hair no more for whatever reason, but man, God has replaced every single person that I didn't cut. If I don't cut your hair no more, I'm okay because God
Yeah.
has replaced you. God
Mm-hmm.
replaced every single one of my clients with someone else each time,
With
long
someone
term
else.
people. So
Yeah.
my advice, best advice I've got that follows me through this whole life, through this whole everything that I can apply to every single aspect of my life is having a good relationship, having your own personal relationship with God is so important. People don't even realize that. And
I
so
like
now
how you said
when
that.
you get that, man, you don't have to worry about not one thing nobody else say about you, how they look at what you do. None of
Mm-hmm.
that matters when you develop this relationship. And a lot of people think they got a relationship with God. And maybe they do, I don't know. But I'm talking, man, that's so overlooked. That's so understood. It's a big thing to have a relationship with God, man. That's what I'm saying, how important that is. So
Right.
if any advice anybody should be able to give someone, that's one good one. I've had a lot of different things, being around entrepreneurs and people, most barbers are pretty expiring. The ones that get up there, you can just go to their page, man. They have some real good things they say and push you through. So I've had some pretty good things, man. Boss Man is another Shreveport, Louisiana. That's what the school I went to, Boss Man Barber College. He a
Okay,
real good dude. He gives some good advice.
that's awesome.
Um, right, man. I try my best to follow real, just real educated and confident and people that give you real good things to go off of that you can apply to your life, man. So
And that is good. That is real good. You know what I'm saying? And like me, like the best yeah man advice that someone gave me, right, was to trust the process, and enjoy the process, and continue to and adore, and you have to know God for yourself. You have to know Christ for yourself. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. You
And
say
I
enjoy the process, right?
enjoy the yes,
Yeah, yeah,
and enjoy the process. You know what I'm saying? Because like where I'm at, like right now, like I tell folks I'm on a vacation, right? Well, I am in such a way, but I realize that God now he wants me to rest this. He wants me to rest this. He wants me to rest my whole being for what he has. You know what
right,
I'm saying? And
right,
I am a man, right? But I'm so used to getting the bag. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like the bag is a little slow now.
right. But you gotta
Yeah,
obey. You gotta
yeah,
obey.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool, because I know that it's going to come somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I had to obey the spirit of God,
Yeah.
and
Right.
and I love it because I'm getting more sleep now. The sleep that I had
Yeah.
that I haven't been getting. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a teacher assistant, right?
Right.
I used to get up every day, 5 or 5:30, from Monday through Friday, and by Friday evening, bro, I come home, I go straight to the bedroom, bro.
Out of there. Out of there. Man.
Look, I'll go straight to the bedroom, man. I'm like,
Right. Right.
I'm tired, man.
Man.
You had, and then you had stuff when you come home from work, stuff going on around the way or in your house, and you just march right up, and be like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
God,
do all this.
when
You know
God
what I'm
give us
saying?
the order, when He got us a job, like when I first started cutting, man, I didn't cut hair for money at all. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I better have fun with this. I'm not cutting for money, and I mean that's why all the free come in. It. I just went to cutting free, man. I was free in it out, boy. Them barbers here in my town was mad. I wasn't even out of barber school, and I kind of got the word a couple of times. He ain't even out of barber school yet. I in here cutting half for free. Man, we don't do this for free, boy. They was hot at me for
yeah,
a minute. You know what I'm saying? But man, let me tell you, right now, the job I got, this is not a job, man. God, what he did to me, I don't get to go to work every day. I don't go to
right.
work. I go to my calling.
Wow, dad, look, dad, like
I don't
he
go
said,
to
I
work
go.
every day. What God
Oh,
has done for me being obedient, me doing what I think He wanted me to do with barbering was give it away. Me holding on, taking care of my babies the way I did. Still, me sitting here now. And like I spoke on, man, I wasn't, when I divorced 10, 11 years ago, man, I made sure I didn't get out here and make no more babies. So
mhm.
I focused on that. That was a focus of mine. I made sure that was like when I left, when I knew, I was married for 11, but I've been divorced about 10, 11, 12 years now. I made sure I didn't
Wow,
get out here and make no more babies. So me where I'm at right now, God is rewarding me. I don't go to work. I go to my calling. Not saying that I
Wow.
might not get another job a little later, because I've been thinking about doing a little something. Maybe I hadn't worked, man, in 8 years for nobody else. I've been working for myself, cutting hair, doing this for eight. Man, before this, I was broke and working hard, man. Broke and working hard, both of them. Broke and working
Jeez.
hard. So now he's rewarding me. And how big of a reward can you get to every day go to your calling? And this ain't work, man. I get to make people look good and feel good and get out of it, man.
Right.
Man, I'm blessed, man. But let me tell you, I got about
That's powerful.
yeah, I love it, man. So
That's
I got
powerful.
about what I got 20 minutes. I'm supposed to go to. I got a doctor's appointment at 11:30.
My
But man,
God, that's
I
powerful.
felt like this might be a part two, maybe. Anybody that hear me, man, I eventually plan on doing like what you're doing, man. I think it's a bigger, I feel like, there's a lot of people podcasting. That's starting to be a big thing. Either I'm going to be on a couple to get this story out, or, I got a lot of more things coming up, polygamy relationship type stuff.
Uh-huh. Look,
I
bro.
got some other things that's in the future with my son and his shop with other barbers. Still a lot of more giving back. So I'm gonna make sure this that I'm doing. My life gonna be a good movie to watch. From here on, it's still more.
Hey,
So
look. Hey, bro. Look, right. This is just the intro.
yeah, that's
This is
exactly what it is.
look, this is this is the intro, and I thank God because He put that in my spirit. This is just the intro. This I believe that this is gonna go viral. I believe by faith that this is gonna go viral.
I
You
hope
feel me?
so.
But this is the intro. Glory to
Yeah.
God, and I'm just like, all right, God, like you just give me stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not on no man, I'm just saying, man, if people knew, man, it's not on no clout chasing nothing. It's not on no man, these stories, the realness in real time, how God has shown me how he's in real time. I guess that's the thing. I'm here right now to say and show you and tell you. I think it's, I'm saying I hope it go viral, but I don't know. It's cool. And if it do, bro, and I think it's just about my story, man. I'm trying to, let younger barbers, younger men, black brothers, white,
Hmm.
whatever, just, our struggle is so much harder. And however hard the struggle is, believe me, I'm on the other side right now showing you, man. It's nothing. I can't, man. If all four of my tires out there on flat, hey, I'm gonna get them. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna stress. I'm not gonna.
Right.
Man, if God don't allow me to cut another head today, He done so much for me. It's insane, man. I ain't
Yeah.
playing. That's. I'm glad you able to, let me come up and talk, man. I'm sure,
I'm glad you
something.
reached out. Yeah.
Right, right.
You know, and I know that you got to go. I know you got an appointment. And I appreciate you for being here. Look, right, and it's funny because when you said that I don't go to work, I answer my calling. My
I
my
go to my
God.
calling every day,
Uh,
man. That's
all
what I
right, all
do.
right, all right. So so look, right. So Cole Brad Charlotte. Once again, she's on fire like right now. So she
Seriously.
said. So she said. How can folks reach out to you, Mister Big Rod, if they want to help with you with the community? How can they reach
Man,
out?
you can reach out to me. My TikTok is Big Rod the Barber. I mean Big Rod underscore the Barber. That's my TikTok. Big Rod underscore the Barber.
And you can
Um,
put your information down there in the comments too, if you know how to
okay,
do it.
okay.
Yeah.
Or either just on Facebook is Roderick Gardner. No, Rod Gardner is my name on Facebook. You can reach out there. And I even man, my phone number is 936-591-5542. any help is very appreciated. Like I say, a lot of the organizations try to give me things. It don't be no cash, but like I say, Tyson will give me a bunch of chicken to feed everybody. They'll give me, I'm so in good with. I've been doing it so many years, and they love it. So it's the year again. Hey, how much you want? They just give me all the chicken I want. I barbecue it and give it away. Um, so anything, I don't think this year I'm gonna do t-shirts or nothing. It get kind of hard doing these events, man. I'm telling you, boy. But this year I'm gonna try to make it smooth and simple. This year I think I'm gonna try to give away a lot of fans or something. I think fans is gonna be my thing. Like this year, we're gonna still do some haircuts for the Father's Day event. I got some school events coming up that I also do. Just anything, ma'am. I really appreciate it. So and also just
You're
passing
welcome,
the word.
Cole. God bless. Yeah,
Yes,
you
thank
know.
tell her thank you for that. Anything, if
And
not
he
just
said thank you.
passing the word of how good God is with my story, man. Any of that just would be awesome. Cause
And we are doing we are network work working right now, guys. We got Miss Nicole Brad Shaw, man. Shout out to her, man. I
right.
appreciate
That's
you.
right.
I don't know you from a can paint, but I see that you're on the YouTube. So let's
That's
go.
what's up. That's what's
Let's
up. That's
go.
what's
Let's
up. I
go.
like that. I
Look,
like
look,
that,
look,
man.
look. Let's go. You know what I'm
I know,
saying?
right? I like that, man. Maybe
Let's
we can
go,
plan
man.
to get back. We maybe give us a couple of
Let's go.
weeks, man. We can tap into something else and make a part two of this or something, man.
Oh, look, man, I'm down for it, bro. But I know that you have to go. I don't want you to be late for your appointment, man. I appreciate you
Yeah,
for
I got
being
to get
here.
on. All right, man. I
God,
appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for letting me, man.
all right, man. God bless you, man.
Man, God bless you and appreciate everybody listening at me, man.
All right, man. And
Okay.
we out here with some tunes. I'm about to play. Let's go.
And I know that it ain't promise, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding, and it's gonna come with perfect timing, and in the end I'm gonna be shining.
Hit the replay, y'all. I gotta watch it.
And I know my day finna come, so I'm just timing it out. I just keep my head on and I'm just grinding it out. I know what I'm about, but really they just finding it out. What come with the rain, the same thing gon' come with the drop. I'm playing the game, no sleeping, got me twisted and turning. I'm living and learning, feel like I've been preaching a sermon. And I thank God, yeah, cause he ain't leave me in the dark, yeah. I stay far from them, I don't know what they intentions is. I'm really trying to boss up on this move, so it take discipline. I'm being consistent this time around, that's what the difference is. If you don't believe in your dream, what make you think they listen? And I know that it ain't promise, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding, and it's gon' come with perfect timing, and in the end I'm gonna be shining. It ain't too far and I'm on my way. My grandma always told me just stay prayed up. Maybe keep your grades up. They just keep them cares up. Tell me what else could save us. I'm chasing something bigger than our city. Got a legacy. I'm just trying to find a newer way that I could better be. Know I got that dog inside my bones. I got that pedigree. It's times where I be stressing I'm alone, but I can't let them see. Like I just want my mama straight. I need that Obama cake. I just gotta find a way. I don't got no time to wait. I've been balling hard. I feel like I don't got opponents. I just walk in every single room just like I own it. That's a bonus. Know that I'm the moment. They say they need the pieces to the puzzle. I'm the component. I know that it ain't promise, but I know I keep on grinding, and my dream gon' start aligning. And I won't stop cause I'm on my way. I just gotta keep on grinding, and it's gon' come with perfect timing, and in the end I'm gonna be shining. And I won't quit cause I'm on my way.
Thank y'all for tuning in to K.W.U podcast. Thank you for kicking it with us this morning. Enjoy your day. God bless. I'm out.